I'm Claire Pires, and I'm the host of GLAAD All Access, GLAAD's new online video series that features interviews with newsmakers, hitmakers, and people making a difference. And this week I went to Atlanta, Georgia to interview Sage Lovell, who is 16 years old and is known to be the first ever openly transgender teenager in history to be on a homecoming court in Georgia. So I interviewed Sage and her parents and her sister. Take a look.
I was one of the 4 girls who received the most votes to get put on the actual homecoming court.
Wow. And what have the responses been like from both the school and from just your peers outside of school?
It's been largely supportive. I have not had any mean comments to me. The school has not been mean to me at all. They've been very supportive as much as they can be. Everything's just been really flawless.
She's very inspiring to me. Just the bravery that she shows to really truly be herself, which is what we've always encouraged her to be. It does inspire me every day.
Let's see, the experience on the football field was awesome. There was so much support, so much excitement, and just with all the girls in line, it was amazing to have the names called and hear everybody cheering. And then when Sage and I came up, the stands just erupted in applause. It was phenomenal.
She was always the more timid one, and as she became more confident with who she was, I kind of was able to gain courage in my own way.
As parents of Sage, were you ever nervous that you might get negative reactions to this? And sort of how did you gather strength yourselves?
Sure is the answer. Sage's safety is always one of our first priorities, and I myself, I was very concerned and very afraid. But where I drew strength from was from her. With her being very strong about who she wanted to be and let her own self out, that gave me strength to face whatever we needed to face. And it comes down to, if people are going to give you, like your friends are not going to be your friends anymore, well, then they really weren't your friends to begin with. So you just have to move forward. And I've always told my children that I want them to be who they really are, not something I want them to be. And so she's doing that, and what more can I ask for? And she's trying to change the world. What more can I ask for?
What is it like to identify as transgender in the South? I mean, how do you feel in Georgia in particular?
I mean, I know will be a lot of backlash as soon as I leave high school, but my high school and my generation in general has been incredibly accepting. I do not fear for my safety within the school. I have plenty of friends and people who accept me even if I don't know them. And the only thing I'm really concerned about is just after high school, because that's a completely different ballpark and something I'm not used to. So I'll just have to see how it goes.
And the part of the state that we're in is known to be very conservative. So it kind of, from my perspective, heightened the fear factor. And it has been so wonderful, again, to see all the support that we have got. And if East Cobb can support Sage, then there's hope for all of us.
I think this is largely helping a lot of the younger trans kids that being trans is not a limitation. You can still lead a, quote, normal life. You can do things that you want to do. You can achieve whatever you want, and trans does not have to be an inhibitor of that. And I think that's a great thing. That's what I'm trying to put out. I just want to be almost an inspiration for young trans people that everything can be fine and everything, it's okay to be trans.